My name is Taryn Guy, and I love someone with autism. I have two boys, Ari and Amari. Ari was diagnosed with autism at the age of 2, and Amari was diagnosed with PDD, which is a spectrum of autism, at age 2 as well. I knew something was different when Ari, starting with him since he is my oldest, at the age of 2, there was no language at all. He didn't want to be, he didn't make eye contact. He didn't really want to be touched or bothered. There was no interaction with other children. The way that he would play, he would be in his own zone and he would stack shoes. I remember he would take everyone's shoes and just stack each shoe on top of each other, and if the shoes fell, it was a big problem. So at that point, especially with the no speech part, took him to the doctor, he was evaluated, and he was diagnosed with autism. When Amari turned 2, again, there was no speech, no real interaction, especially with his brother, with other children. His thing would be spinning. He would take his toy car, and one of those little toy cars, and he would sit on the floor and he would just spin the car in circles, slow circles, and he would just look at it for hours. And if I allowed him to, he would stay there and for hours, but I had to get him out of his zone sometimes. So knowing with my older son that there were certain symptoms to look out for, my heart kind of dropped when I started seeing that from Amari. Took him to the doctor to get evaluated, and he was also diagnosed with spectrum of autism, which is PDD. There is no real definition of autism, and when you look at some of the definitions out there, it kind of blows my mind. To me, autism, when I look at my children, they see the world in a beautiful way. Like, I'm about to get emotional right now. Oh my God. Wow. My boys, when I look at them now, they really see the world in such a beautiful way, and the fact that they're able to express it is amazing, because I learned so much from them. The fact that my son can look at a flower and just be so amazed by the flower, and it makes him so happy, just kind of grounds me and really it has me look at life in a totally different way. And he likes to draw his tails, and his tails make him happy. I mean, to other people it may seem weird and odd, but that doesn't matter, because in his world he's happy, and it just makes me happy. And I feel like by embracing both of them and what they feel that they want to express themselves, me embracing them just makes them want to do it more. And I think that we need to see the world the way that they see it. They can teach us a lot. So autism, it's not necessarily it's not the harsh definition that they give it. It's so complex yet so beautiful. Faces of Autism definitely was inspired through my boys, and the fact that I lightened up towards their diagnosis and started to understand how their minds worked. And I know that all individuals with autism are all different. I know that. But from my experience personally, with them being totally different, I just really was intrigued and amazed by their world. I can only imagine just getting into the minds of millions of others. And I said, you know what, I don't think there's a real platform out there for these autistic individuals to express themselves. Doesn't have to be verbally, because I know there are some that are nonverbal, but just expression, period. We need more of that. And Faces of Autism was just born through me just being intrigued and wanting to know more about more individuals on a bigger scale. So with Faces of Autism, I want this to be a platform of expression for them and us embracing them for who they are. We all want the best, so we search for solutions through therapy, and we want to find cures and all of that, and that's all good. I totally understand that from a parent's perspective especially, but in the meantime of looking for those solutions, how about we stop for a second, step back, and get to know who these people are right now. And I think that we forget about being in the essence of right now with these amazing individuals who have so much to offer. And I just want to just put this out there on a bigger scale so that the world can get to know who these people are. And I think that when the world understands them, they can thrive better in this world. There's so many directions where we want to take Faces of Autism, and for instance, there's this program that we want to start called the ABAC program, which is the acronym for Art by Autistic Children. We definitely want to partner up with museums and have certain exhibits dedicated to the art of autistic individuals or within the spectrum, children, adults, everyone of all ages. And I think just you doing that just gives the world a glimpse of what's going on in their heads through their art and expressions through their art. Also, a really cool program that I'm personally excited about is, I would say it's more like a Make-A-Wish kind of deal, because this was definitely inspired by my son. My son Ari, he's obsessed with airplane tails. He loves not the airplane, but the tail of the airplane. And he draws these tails and he makes characters out of them. And they're all over his wall in his room, and every single day he's drawing tails. If he was to see an actual airplane in front of him and he was able to see a real tail, he would faint. He would go crazy. So using flying in airplanes, for example, if I was to take a child who was obsessed with flying in an airplane, Faces of Autism can set up where we have a real airplane, and we take him and he gets to see the airplane. He actually goes and hangs out with the pilot in a cockpit. And I mean, documenting this as well so that you guys can actually witness it. So with that, I just know that that would make that child's day, that child's year, that child's life. Like, it would never be forgotten about. And I want to do that for different people. I want Faces of Autism to become this huge platform for this community of autistic individuals of all ages and everyone within the spectrum to be able to interact with each other and interact with the rest of the world, and kind of fade away the separation of autistic versus non-autistic, and just kind of integrate everyone together and have the rest of the world see how amazing these people are. And the only way they can really see how amazing they are is if they actually see them. So again, I just want the autistic community to be visible on the Faces of Autism platform. Anyone can join Faces of Autism if you love someone with autism, if you have autism, if you're just pretty much intrigued by it. So anyone can become a member of Faces of Autism. You can visit the site. You can go to forfacesofautism.org. That's F-O-R, facesofautism.org. On the site, you can see what Faces of Autism is all about. You can watch some videos. You can also become a member. If you would like to support and donate to the cause, you can just click the donate button. You can donate $1, or you can donate more than $1. If you donate $6 or more, you have the option to choose on if you want to receive a Faces of Autism awareness bracelet. We look forward to where Faces of Autism is headed, And we invite you to come to the site, become a member, and appreciate and enjoy the many faces of autism. Thank you.
La 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 la. 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, 4, 5 banana, 6 banana, 7 banana more. 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, 4, 5 banana, 6 banana, 7 banana more. La 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 la. La 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 la. Tra la 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 la. Tra la 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 la.